I thank the cunt, John Kunkel, my chief of staff.
What's going on, guys? Yes, I'm sliding out of the movement. I'm having a bit of a break. I'm not quitting. I'm not retiring. I'm just having a bit of a break. A well-earned siesta.
Australia's most obnoxious, toxic, deluded, deranged, dishonest and deplorable sub-intellectual serial pest dropped this video on the morning after the federal election. Apart from proving he doesn't know what the word siesta means, he went on to prove that he doesn't know the meaning of the words ingenious and disingenuous either.
So I come up with an ingenious plan. Now my plan was, I wanted to clear the way for Fraser Anning about a month and a half before the election, when he called the election. I didn't want the media using me to attack him. So I come up with an idea, and as you know, I'm Australia's biggest troll.
Which is the word he uses for liar.
This is true. The media know my website. They've read that many times. It's called Australia's biggest troll.
Liar.
And I am.
And somehow that validates lying.
Because I made up that I met Andrew Hastie and Ian Goodenough at the South African rally in Perth.
We knew he was lying for no other reason than he's proved himself to be a liar. A Supreme Court judge confirmed that in different words when he went to court for wearing a Told t-shirt during his typically gutless and racist ambush of Sam Dastyari after he'd been sacked by the company twice.
Now, Andrew Hastie is a top bloke, got nothing against him, but he is part of the Liberal Party and that fit my narrative, so I had to do it.
When he says his narrative, he means his lie. By I had to do it, he means it was the only lie he could think of at the time.
So Andrew Hastie, if you want to go to court and sue these media outlets for writing these falsities in their papers, let me know. I'll be willing to sign a stat deck and sit on a stand or, you know, an affidavit, whatever you want. Because I never met you in Perth. There was no secret meeting about Islam. I made the whole thing up. The media ate it up.
And nobody ate it up like bad boy, fanboy, little Timmy and the kiddies at pretend media site The Unshackled.
Andrew Hastie. And what's his name? Ian Goodenough? Ian Goodenough? I had a secret meeting with you two in Perth about taking over the anti-Islam activist scene on Facebook. You paid me through a third party to fly across the country to generate views, content, and then push the vote for you in the Victorian state election.
Never happened. Never happened. I never met Hastie. There was no secret meetings.
What about the secret meeting in Queensland?
That meeting in Queensland, I just happened to be there. I wasn't technically invited. The meeting wasn't really about us, but it didn't stop the media from reporting every word I said.
Not true again. The media reported some of what he said, and a couple of outlets followed up by asking Andrew Hastie about it. That's what the media does.
But it was hilarious. And I'm sorry to my supporters and a few others, but I had to do this.
Even when he tries to justify his lies, he still can't tell the truth. I wonder if he's going to apologise to his little mate bad boy fanboy little Timmy at The Unshackled. He can be held just as responsible for publishing these lies as the idiot boy can be for telling them.
You paid me to be a far-right extremist, to get people to vote for you.
I had to protect Fraser from the left-wing media.
By lying to the kiddies at the pretend right-wing media.
And kind of create a level playing field.
He was grandstanding, and he failed. Anning wasn't elected, let alone any of his numpties in his party.
Now that the Liberals got in, I need to open up about this. But I just want to let you know how many media outlets rang me and got literally wet over my story. One in particular is Karen Middleton from the Saturday paper. I don't think she ended up publishing the story, but she rang me every day. Like, I'm talking like 20 times a day, text, where are you, Neil? It was like a scorned ex-girlfriend. But my trick worked. They left Fraser alone.
Really? He still didn't get elected.
And Scott Morrison felt a bit of that same medicine he gave to Fraser for daring to be in the same room as me.
And he won the election, which makes this little outburst against him with bad boy fanboy little Timmy make the idiot boy look even more demented and deluded as he took his lying and stupid to professional wrestling level.
You cucked out, bro. You cucked that hard. And we're going to take down the Liberal Party. We're going to tear it down. Splinter by splinter by splinter and build it back up like iron. And we're going to appoint God Emperor Blair Cottrell.
And little Timmy, the host, sat there like a starstruck groupie, letting him say whatever he wanted to and not challenging the obviously deranged and deluded drivel. The video was eventually banned by YouTube because of the blatantly racist comments he got past little Timmy later in a video that Timmy really should have to apologise for.
Yes, I was at the South African March in Perth. No, I did not have a meeting with Andrew Hastie and Ian Goodenough. I don't know what Ian Goodenough's going on about. I merely walked past them at the rally. Probably didn't even know who they were.
Who paid for my tickets? What company paid for my tickets? Think about that before you cuck out, bro.
But this is the left-wing media in Australia. These are the same ones who lie about me every single day. There was a Herald Sun article out the other day saying I begged for mercy from the judge. It's not true. And she claimed that I was begging. She said I was a convicted racist. I've never been convicted of racism.
The closest he's come to being convicted of racism was when he was convicted of stalking, threatening and demanding money from a rabbi. Nevertheless, he's still a convicted racist in that he has been convicted for crimes, and as we've shown here many times, he's a racist.
So to this Sudanese Islamist feminist fucking retard, bitch, show some fucking respect and get rid of that smug smile, you fucking sand monkey.
You terrorist, you little monkey.
We grew here, you flew here.
Now, Aboriginals. 200 years ago, some awful shit happened. I never did it. No one I know did it. But when you go into the city and burn my flag, I'm going to burn your flag.
It's okay to be white. It's okay to be white.
Are you going to do a Michael Jackson? You can take pills and get skin grafts as well.
He's a racist, all right?
These people just lie every fucking day, these journalists. So I thought, you know what, fuck them. Fuck them, I'm going to make up a big story and see if they bite.
And one person not only bought it, but tried to resell it for profit.
See if these dumbasses will bite the story, and they did. Hook, line and sinker.
And one little sucker in particular bought the boat as well.
So as I said before, Andrew Hastie, I'm sorry brother, sorry mate, but if you need an affidavit or a stat deck or even come to a court case where you could sue these pricks for millions of dollars, I'm there.
See, Timmy, to use one of his overworked cliches, he's thrown you under the bus. And after you'd sucked up to him like a sad little bad boy fanboy, the only dickhead who wanted to interview him after his last court appearance and gave him even more time on your latest little shitful attempt at a TV show.
So sorry guys, I know a lot of you in my chat knew it was BS. I know a lot of people close to me knew it was BS.
I attended a Liberal Party branch stacking meeting with Ericsson in the first weekend of June last year down on the Gold Coast.
Scott Moreland wasn't lying. Everything he said was true. I received an email with an invitation. My tickets were paid for. I was flown up there. I wasn't invited, but I was there in Queensland. So you add a little bit of truth and a lie, and it can go miles and go right into the news. It's insane. It's funny. I love it. Fuck you, media. Okay? Fuck you.
And that's a big fuck you to yet another of his one-time mates like little Timmy here and his fellow bad boy groupies at the Unshackled. And a big thank you from the recently returned Prime Minister.
Can I thank the cunt?
Labor's not in. Good stuff.